This video is instruction on completing the second step of your research paper called RP2. First of all, congratulations to those of you that finished RP1 successfully. Now we are going to actually go into our sources and start to get some data. So this is called Just the Facts. Select 2 passages from each of your 6 sources, and you are going to paste those into your RP2 document, and you are going to use correct internal citation. So let us get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my RP1 document, and I am going to highlight and copy. Now remember, if you're using Google Apps, you must use Control-C. And then I'm going to go back to my drive, open a new document, open a new Google Doc, and I am going to title that one 8 RP2 McRuffle. Then I'm going to hold down Control-V. So now I have the contents of RP1 in my RP2 document. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the link here, and I am going to click on the link and come up with the document that I had selected originally. And so here we go. I need to find 2 passages here that I think will help me in writing a paper on health. And so I'm now going to read the article. And I guess one of the things that struck me was this sentence here, that in Vietnam, classes at primary schools and junior and secondary schools have only 2 gym lessons per week, and that this is low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down Control-C to copy that. I'm going to go back to RP2, and I am now going to, in the space between my sources, hold down Control-V. That is one source, or that is one quotation. Now, since I am doing this as a direct quotation, I need to use quotation marks. Now, if you remember correctly, we have to put in a parenthetical citation as well, and the parenthetical citations always come before the end punctuation, and they constitute basically the first word of the article. Now this is an article without an author, so I'm going to type in the first word, which is feature, F-E-A-T-U-R-E, and then I am going to close the parenthesis. Now it's a quotation, so we put the quotation mark not after the period but before it. So this is what it should look like. Now, since this is going to go into the concrete detail portion of a paragraph, I am going to want to make this red, so I'm going to turn it red. That is done. And now I need to go back to the article again to find another one. And I thought this was another interesting sentence here. Moreover, because gym lessons are considered a peripheral subject and not rated by scores, only by the teacher's remarks as good or fair, they are always deemed inferior compared to other subjects and are thus less, so teachers are less interested in it. Not a good situation. So I'm going to hold down Control-C. I'm going to go back to RP2. I'm going to hold down Control-V. I am then going to put a quotation mark in front of it. I am going to insert a parenthetical here. And again, notice that the parenthetical is the same as on the one above, same article. And I am going to put in a quotation mark there. And then I'm going to go back and I am going to turn it red. Okay, now there might be more that I want out of this article, so I'm just going to kind of go back and go through it, and I think there's something we ought to take a look at here, and that is that there might be things uh, that are unnecessary or repetitive and might not make good information for a paper. And so here is a quotation by a teacher who says apparently the pupils can only relax from studies in class rather than improve their physical health during gym lessons. Well, I don't think I would be able to build that quotation into my paper, so I wouldn't use that. But at any rate, I have two on this document. So then I'm going to go back to RP2. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to this article. And one of the things I'm going to find here is that I made a mistake selecting this article. This is simply a list of dates and events. So it's a bad article. I am now going to go back then to Ronald Reagan, go to the library site, go down to databases, open up ProQuest, open up eLibrary, and I end up with this document here. This is a good one. So what I am going to do is, first thing, again, remember in putting the articles on your RP1, I'm going to click on Citation View. I'm going to copy the MLA here. I am going to then go back to, I'm going to enter this now on RP2 since it's new on this article, or it's new here, and I'm going to put it there. And now I'm going to go back to that document, and let's see, that document was here, okay, and I'm going to then want to email that to myself. Again, I'm going to email it to my email here at school. Again, you may use whatever email works for you. I'm going to send it to myself, and then I'm going to go back to the article, and then I am going to copy the URL, and then I'm going to go back to RP2, and I am going to paste the URL there. So now I'm not going to be using this one here, but I'm going to leave it on my list just in case for some reason it looks as though there might be something there. Never throw away your work. So now I'm going to go back to the document, and I need to find some sentences that will help me here. And I think that the opening sentence was particularly good. And this is actually cited from another source. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to RP2. I'm going to paste it in. And so this is how we're going to handle this, a citation within a citation. So we are now going to put our citation in here, showing where we got it from, and we are going to use again the first word, and so that's going to be the last name of the author in this case, and usually is. So I'm going to then paste it in there. I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to put a quotation mark after their citation, and then I'm going to turn that red. So then I go back up here, turn it red, and then I'm going to go back to the document again, and I'm going to talk about another sentence that I thought was interesting here. was benefits, often our solution to open become focused, getting them involved in physical activity program. And I think that that is a good sentence that I could use. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to RP2, and then I am going to paste it in. This is a quotation from this source, and I'm going to put in the parenthetical, which is, again, in this case, the last name of the author. And notice that what I'm doing is I'm copying and pasting that because it looks like a difficult name to spell. And then I'm going to put in the end quotation mark. And again, notice that the end quotation mark is before the citation, and then I am going to turn that red. And now, so for 2 articles I have finished, you need to do this for all 6 of yours. So notice now that I have 2 articles completed. If, as in this one, you decide that one of your articles isn't worth using, I would leave that in, but find another article and then complete the assignment, and then share it with me. Now, those of you that are using Word documents and cards, then I would do the same thing as I am suggesting here with Google Apps, but simply open up a new document, copy and paste your original document into it, and then complete this as we are working here. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you.